from home, and number 2, I have evidence as to what you're doing in class.
I lost my pen.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Also,
I need more tape.
Oh my
gosh.
Hey. Wait, what were you recording us from?
Oh man.
That.
Exactly.
See my phone? That's the mic. Okay. Kiddos, I didn't give you much direction and said, hey, warm up, go, right? So let's see how your algebraic sense worked out. And number 1, you see 4x, what's this inequality again?
Greater than.
Greater than 11. And you see x equals 3. Whenever you see a variable with a constant, what should you probably think of doing?
Like that?
Plug it in, and what do you guys get for the first one? True or false?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, it shows both.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just
Just 2 at a time. Where is my road?
Okay, so this one, true, right? Aiden, calm down. The next one, plug it in, true, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, but on number 2, is it allowed to be equal? Yes, and what shows that? The little line underneath says greater than or equal to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, does that make sense? Now, question, what if on this problem, let's go back to number 1. What if you plugged in and it was equal for number 1? Would that be cool?
No, it doesn't have the row.
If there's no little line, or equal to is out.
Yep.
Jay, back up here, so I right.
Yeah. That's why that's
You guys are getting on the same page. No, you're good. Okay, just answer questions. Number 3, go ahead and plug in, true or false?
Not true.
Ah, not true. Okay, hold on. Number 4, we're gonna check both. True or false?
True.
Let's check it.
not true.
Good. Good so far? Number 5, what'd you guys, oh, let's double check.
0.
Remember, I can't jump around?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. If you plug in 0, what's 17 times 0? What's 0, well, is 0 greater than or equal to 15?
Nope.
And remember, we're always thinking of a number line, right? Oh, it doesn't write on there, huh?
Oh man.
We're always thinking, is selected? I'll try again. Oh, it does work. Thank you. So then you're asking yourself, for greater than, is it higher? Well, there's 0, there's 15. Is 0 higher than 15? For number 4, what's negative 7 times 6? Mental mathers.
No.
What?
42.
Negative 7 times 6 is negative 42.
6.
And then we have 9. Well, 9 is here-ish. Where's negative 42? Is it less than? Yeah. Alright, number 5, mental mathers. Negative 7 times negative 4. Is 8 less than 25? No. Number 6. Ooh, there's a fraction.
Yeah, it's easy though.
Why is it easy?
Because it's not 1 over 1.
Negative 1 plus 2 over 9. Who's stronger, the negative or the positive?
Negative over 9. Negative.
Careful. The negative, right? Because if I know it's really annoying. I'm just gonna do this faster. Okay, we're good. Negative 1 plus. Question. Check it out. Fractions. We got this. That's negative 1 whole, and that's 2 ninths. Who's stronger, negative or positive?
Negative.
Good. Negative 7 ninths. So it would be negative 7 ninths if we do common denominator. Long story short, is a negative greater than 0? Right? Let's check it.
Now.
Now it works. Right when I don't need it to. Alan, can you go just put your finger in there real quick? Thanks. Then go grab the marker for me over by me. Good. You got it right. No one knows. Okay. Now hold on. Wait. What has not shown up? What has not shown up this semester yet? Inequalities haven't shown up yet. We've only been doing equations, so therefore, Alan, we're tracking this section. We're going to start inequalities again. Greater than, less than, etc. It's coming back. Okay? But right now, homework, worksheets, and bookwork. We're going to peek at them really fast. Not the entire thing. Let's just look at the worksheet because. Question. Question. The problems on the worksheet, how similar were they to homework from section 5.5? Okay. Well, let's just say they were similar. Okay?
The one that we did for homework?
Yeah, the one we did for homework didn't have any inequalities. 5.5 was the one that dealt with the graphs and the solving, right? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and talk about worksheet. It went through the exact same categories as your homework. So if we can cover questions you have here, we're covering questions you have on the homework at the same time. And then we're going to go ahead and collect them in two different piles. Remember, I didn't collect the bookwork on Friday because I wanted to give you guys grace, more time, etc. to work on it. Okay. I'm looking for a volunteer. I'm looking for a hand raised and a mouth closed. And this might end up counting for points as we go on because I give participation points. So let's go ahead and listen up to my question for number 1. Well, first of all, for number 1, what is the answer? And how do you see it with the graph? That's what I'm looking for. What is the answer and how do you see it with the graph? Jay, go ahead.
X equals 2 is the answer, and you can tell by going on the x-axis to where the points intersect.
Why didn't you put the y as the point? Why just the x?
Because that's not what it's asking.
Exactly. The problem was just asking for the x value. How many of you guys got number 1 right? Okay. How many of you guys, now that you've heard it talk through, you're like, I get this? Okay, we're still working on it. Let's go ahead and hear number 2. Diego, do you want to do number 2? X equals what? Mm-hmm. How do you see it on the graph? Intersection. And you're only looking for what value? Good. Don't worry about the y value, just look at the x value and the intersection point. The x is 5.
We only want to be finding x, or we're doing
Just the x because
it's not when it doesn't ask for the y.
why? Do you know that? It only has an x in the original problem. Now, hold on. How could you check these problems? I need a hand raise. Someone help me out. Alan, how could you check them?
Plug in the x value into the equation.
Good. We could plug in the x value, plug in 2, and does it work?
Yes.
Totally. Is there another way to check it?
Yes.
How?
Algebraically.
Algebraically by
Doing it all over.
just starting from the very beginning and solving. Add the 2,
6.
6, divide by 3. So are there algebraic ways of checking? Yes. Go ahead. Oh, you ready for it?
Well, could you?
Which one?
Could you even do it slowly? If it didn't, please stop.
Yeah, you can think through this one. Yeah. Okay, number 3. What are the directions? Solve by graphing, right? So Jackson, what'd you do? We're not going to go through all of them. Let's just do one from this whole category, okay? Go ahead, Jackson.
I didn't graph it, but.
Okay, but how did you algebraically? That's technically checking. That's half the
Yeah,
problem.
I got, well, it says equals 3x.
Good.
So I just put 3 minus 6 equals negative 3.
3 minus 6 equals.
Negative 3.
Okay, that's true.
That's what I got.
Let's try to find a more algebraic process and see whether or not you're right.
Well, I know.
Okay, do you want to try the other way? What's the other one?
Divide 3
No, don't divide. Remember when we have algebra, don't we want to combine like terms?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have an x term here and an x term here. Can someone keep going from there? Yeah.
Subtract the x on the left and add on the
Oh, you did.
You can do it that way. So you have negative 6 equals.
2x and then divided by this.
You see the algebra? So we can subtract the x to get the x terms on one side. Then we can divide both by 2. Can we mental math that? What's negative 6 divided by 2? Negative 3. Now hold on, here's the struggle. This section we were supposed to be using graphing. So help me out real quick. How can we use graphing in order to help us solve number 3? It's hard, so let's see if you got it. Jordan, what would you do?
So you have to draw your graph, and then
What would you put on that graph?
so you would have for one of your lines, you would have the y-intercept is negative 6, and then the slope is 1.
Okay.
You would plot a point on negative 6, and then go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, and then draw your line, and then for the other one.
And you were doing this one first,
yeah,
right?
that's what I was doing.
Okay, now guys, hold on, listen up. Johnny and Diego, if you guys can't focus, this isn't going to work, and the seats are not going to stay that way. Cool? Jay, stay focused too, please. Jay, thanks. So Jordan, I was just saying stay focused. You didn't know what happened, so you know what I mean? Okay, Jordan is starting on this left side, guys. Y equals x minus 6.
Can I grab
She,
the blue?
yeah, do you want to go on up? Here, why don't you come grab the pen for me real quick? Now, hold on. In numbers 1 and 2, how many graphs were there that you were looking at? How many lines? 2 of them. So we need 2 lines. There you go. We need 2 lines and we need an intersection. It's pretty close. You're doing a good job. No, it's good. The smart board sometimes makes us look silly. Good. You got it.
It's a dot. How hard is it to figure out?
Okay, so she has the y-intercept, -6. Now, Alan and Dylan.
Good job, Jordan.
I cut it like 3 weeks ago. Shh. I'm not talking about my hair.
Okay, you got this, Jordan.
What's wrong with this board?
Now, how do you finish making a line? Start with the intercept, and then how do you move from one point to another?
Honestly, the worst thing that I've ever done.
You're doing a good job.
It's up 1 over 1.
Why is it up 1 over 1? She said it. Let's see if they can explain it. Why up 1 over 1?
Because the slope is 1.
Good. The slope is an understood 1 over 1. Good. 1 over 1.
And so then for this one,
Why would we make
there is no y-intercept because it's just plus 0. And
Good.
so then the slope is 3 over 1, so you go up 3 over 1. So then it goes
Okay, so what she's saying, she said it quick, but let's see if you catch it. Do you see? Thank you. Come on, guys. Do you see a b in this 3x? No.
Oh my god.
She's getting there. She's getting there. It's harder, huh?
What? You try to do this.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's not working, but you
Wow.
can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Funny Line is looking so much straighter than that.
Go. But hold on. Jordan is saying you get the point. Why? What do the 2 lines do?
Intersect.
And where do they intersect at? X
-3.
equals -3. Thanks, Jordan. You go and put the marker down. All right, now guys.
I understand.
Good job, Jordan.
Good job, Jordan.
Let's go ahead and go on down to the last sections of homework. I had multiple people get stuck on number 9 and like in the end. Yeah, it was hard. So, good. That's perfect. Let's talk it through. Jackson, remember I can't jump up and wave my hands and all that stuff, okay? Here we go. Number 7 through 11, let's talk about it. Actually, 7 and 8, let's do this fast. Can we just check the answers real fast?
Isn't it just like you're adding, or no, you're subtracting 4x by both sides, so you're just getting
Infinite.
-2?
Yeah, now question, does 3 equal -2? That's where you should have ended
So
up.
no solution?
It's no solution because this statement is false, right?
Yes.
Now, what ended up happening in number 8? It was another special case. Because 0 equals 0, which is true. So infinitely many should have been number 8, and none should have been number 7. Now, 9, 10, 11 got hard. I think they got hard.
It was pretty easy.
But let's double check.
It hurts.
Yeah, just like one more step, right?
Sorry, can you do 7 and 8?
Yeah, 7 should have been none because it was false. Johnny, can you come on back to the very, very back, 2 seats away from the TA? Thanks, bud. Bring all your stuff. Number 7 is none. Number 8 is infinitely many. Cool. Jay, go ahead.
Yeah, for number 9, is there 2 x's? There's 2
For number 9, there should be 2 answers. Now, Jay, how can you tell there are 2 answers?
Because there's 2 graphs.
There's 2 graphs, and both graphs have what? 2 intersections.
So 1, 0, right?
Both. Well, yeah, as you're looking at them, Justin, go ahead. What answers do you see?
It's 1 and 0, but there's 2 graphs and it's an absolute value.
Good. So absolute value, remember, we always have 2 solutions because one stays the same and one goes to the opposite. And as you're looking at the intersections, you guys are right. There is one at x equals 1, right? Looking at the left graph, that's when x equals 1. We're only taking the x. And what's the x value, Josh, of the intersection on the right graph? Of the intersection. That's the point. And what are we taking for our final solution? The x and the y, or just the x? Perfect. So we're going to say just 0. Does that make sense? So as you're looking at the intersections, this one right here, this one would have been the point. Is that 1, 2? Can you guys tell?
Yeah.
Cool. And then this one, Josh already said, was 0, -1.
Oh yeah.
So we're stealing the x value 1, stealing the x value 0. Those are both of our answers. Now, once you have the graphs, does that make sense?
Yes.
Look at the intersection.
The same equation.
2 answers, yeah. Now, how on earth then, I had a couple of you guys asking when you first came in, number 10 or 11, which one was harder? 11? Okay.
They're both really easy.
I didn't get a lot.
Well, we'll just peek at number 11 real fast.
Doesn't mean we all get it.
It's okay. Guys, we're good. We're good. How many graphs are we supposed to get looking at number 9? 2. So for number 11, we need 2 sets of graphs. Now, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and just make myself some room. Is that okay? Okay. One graph. Do you remember what happens to the left? On the left side, do we use him once or twice? Hold on. Absolute value. How many graphs? 2. So we need to use that first equation, this side right here. We need to use him twice, right? And both times he is going to stay the same. He stayed the same for both graphs that I'm going to make in just a second, right? Now, question. How do I graph x plus 1 real fast? Yeah.
Start at 1 and then go up 1 over 1.
Good. Start at 1 and go up 1 over 1. Can we at least say this is approximately right?
Yes.
I'm drawing with the mouse. It's rough. No judgment. No judgment. Jordan, thank you for the smart board. To be honest, guys, I have like seniors that are scared of the smart board, so it's rough.
Man, we're pretty
Yeah.
Okay, starting at 1, up 1 over 1. Now hold on. Question. I'm not done. I need 2. I need 2 lines each graph. So how do I get the second one?
Start at -4 and then go up 2 over 2.
I look at the other side, right? And I'm going to go ahead and graph. I know, I'm running out of room.
No.
But wait, pause. This is the key. This is the hardest thing from section 5.5, which we are basically leaving in the dust and moving on from today. Okay, focus on in. Robert. Okay, as we're looking, do you guys see how I just kept it the same? Tyler. Thank you. Keep it the same. What do I do for the next one, though? I flip the signs. Good. So I need to flip not only the 2x, but I also need to flip the 4. And I'm going to graph.
So you start at positive 4 and then go down.
For this one, yeah, I can start at positive 4. I'm going to start up here somewhere.
And go down.
Now, guys, do I have graph paper up here? No. But I'm asking you, do you get the idea?
Yes.
Cool. This one I'm going to start where?
So you don't have to like x equals whatever. You just have to
Good. And I'm going to go.
Up 2 over 1.
Do you guys get that I'm shortcutting this process, though? Josh, do you get I'm shortcutting it?
Oh, yeah.
Aiden, shortcutting it? Cool. All right, go ahead, Jay.
I have a question. So is the answer the graph or do we go ahead? Then I'll go.
The answer is what you get out of the graph. Now,
What
since
is that?
well, since I didn't do it very precisely, we could guess. And we would then go ahead and check with algebra. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's whatever the interception is.
Yeah. Now, hold on. Can we check with algebra real fast?
Oh, so it's basically 9 without the graphs. Oh.
Exactly, exactly. You get the graphs and you find the points. Does that make sense? Okay. Then the final answers for number 11. What do you guys get? What did you get in homework last night? Justin, what did you get?
4 and 1.
Okay, I'm writing it, but let's go ahead and double check it real fast.
Wow.
It does seem that 1 is really close and 1 is much further, right? So just to check it real fast. If these are both solutions, kiddos, what should happen, Barry, when I plug it in?
They should be.
True or false? Good. They should be true. So let's go ahead and mental math it. You guys ready? What's 1 plus 1? 2. Absolute value, still 2.
What?
Aiden, we good? Thank you.
Want anything? Need anything?
No, I think I'm all right.
You're right.
We're doing all right?
Yeah.
I guess it run. Get
Thanks
some
for
of it,
checking. I
because, you know,
appreciate it. Yeah.
and kidney works if you want some.
Thank you, Mr. Strike.
All right.
All right, kiddos. If you plug in 1, that's 2. If you plug in 1 over here, that's -2. But Caleb, what happens with absolute value if there's a -2 on the inside? Exactly. +2. So does +2 equal +2? Check. 1's good. Let's check 4. You guys mental mathing it still? 5. 2 times 4? 8 minus 4? Oh, okay, the 1 is good. The 4 is a little bit off, but it's okay. We are doing our own graphs, which means we might make mistakes, right? Okay, does anybody have another answer besides 4? Do you want to try 3?
Yes, let's try 3.
3 plus 1 is 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. Struggle.
Homework.
5? Ooh, what's 5 plus 1?
Oh, it works. Yeah,
What's
fine.
10 minus 4? Okay, so Justin, your graph was probably better than mine, to be honest, but it was still a little bit off. The correct answer would have been 5.
So wait, 5, 1 or just 5?
1 and 5. You can write them separately, you can write them together. All right, cool kids, go ahead and pass in this homework, please. 1 should be a bookwork, 1 should be a worksheet. Pass in what you have. Just because the last week was weird, I will still collect tomorrow. For this one time only, I'll give a day of grace.
One question, sorry. This like
You can ask me All right, kiddos, do we know how to collect? Go and pass them straight up for me.
Can I stay?
Is this height 260 that we're turning in, or what? 260? Didn't we give that to him?
It hurt.
He never gave me papers. I could check
He gave it back to us. I thought. He checked it and then gave it back to us.
He did the mid-chapter.
Which one are we going to check tomorrow? Which one are we going to hand in tomorrow?
Screaming at the mall.
Why don't you go and grab a seat and let me answer?
This is the restaurant.
No.
Let me just like.
You were here on Friday, though?
I know, I was sorry.
Come on.
I wasn't.
Okay. That's something you asked me before class starts. Okay. All right, guys, go ahead and grab a seat. We are technically supposed to be high schoolers, right? All right.
Yes.
So listen carefully.
I need to stay for this.
Diego, grab a seat. Barry, look this way. Johnny, you're hanging in there. Thank you. All right. I asked you guys to pass in. You don't want me to go to admin,
No.
okay? They've been passed to the front. Jay's going to come around and get 2 different piles, if you guys don't mind. One with the paper and one with the worksheet. I did say I'm giving you 1 day of grace. Now, some of you are like, what are we doing? Okay, wait. Where can you find our way to stay organized? My website. Where tells you, where can you find all the due dates, all that stuff? And RenWeb has a link. Every Monday I put a link. Jazzy, pay attention, kid. Question, where do you find all the due dates? On RenWeb, you can find a link to what? Class calendar.
So you check mine.
How does this work?
Let me show you. Oh, the website? Can you guys help Robert out? He was gone. How do you find the website?
Tiny
Tiny, Robert, listen. Tiny URL.
Write it down, bro.
It's gonna help it, yeah. Tiny URL. Keep going. .com / which means the one that goes that way.
Just a normal class.
Dueck, my last name, DUECK, math. You got it, bud.
The map part.
Oh, there you go. Nope, you're good. So tinyurl.com / Dueck math. Now, kiddos, hold on. If you need help on what's due today, check it out. Isn't there a due on the calendar? What's due? 5.5. 5.5 worksheet and page. Here we go, Jay. 265. Yeah.
Oh,
260 was the one that Senior Brache already looked at. 265 was Thursday night's homework. Remember, I gave you an extra weekend to catch up if you needed to. That's okay. Keep looking. If anybody finds it, you can give it to me after class. And remember, I am. Yes, please.
Oh, the 260?
Page 265.
I have 265 in that.
Perfect. I'm good. I'm good. Oh, sure. That's right. You just added. I actually don't have any extra because I wasn't teaching. Take your phone. You can take some pictures of the pages at least for right now. Is that a good idea? Okay. You might want 265, and then I would grab tonight's page also, 275. Is that okay? Caleb, you know, thank you. All right, any other questions? Stay after, talk to me during lunch. Thank you, sir. And I will still take homework tomorrow because some of you guys have been absent and trying to make things up. I'll take these homeworks tomorrow as well. Is that good?
Can I give you this? Can I give you page 265 tomorrow and the other worksheet inside?
That way we spread it out.
All right.
All right, kiddos, notes open. Here we go.
What?
Alright, new section. Now. New section. No. Alright, Jackson, come, we gotta focus or else we're gonna get behind, right?
I got you.
Jordan, we okay?
Yeah, I didn't get my pen.
Can you guys pass the pen over to Jordan, please? Because we shouldn't be taking stuff.
What?
Alright. Now, kiddos, we totally have enough time to get done what we need to for today. Because I made some time for homework questions. Because it was hard. That's the value stuff. Alright. Now, I do need real quick, anybody with hoods on, can you take them down for me? That's making us feel a little too at ease. Alright. Now, I just showed you the website. I reminded you of the class calendar. The question, what else could you do? Be responsible when you come into class to make sure you're on the same page for what homework is due tomorrow, etc. What we're doing today. Yeah. Remember, you have your own column now. Algebra 1AB, under homework, what does it say for tonight, due tomorrow? Page 271, 3 through 10. And just to tell you, it's not hard, okay? Which means if any of you guys are catching up, tonight's a perfect night to do it because the homework tonight's easy from page 271. Robert. Let's just try to finish class. We only have 6 minutes. Okay, hang in there. Jay.
So I can turn into 65 tomorrow. I can't find it.
Yeah, because with the weirdness and this and yeah, some people join the class late. I will still take the worksheet and 265 tomorrow. But let's get started in 5-6. Okay? 5-6. What do you notice in the title? Graphing linear.
Inequalities.
Josh, you see it? Inequalities, which is why we were reviewing greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to at the beginning of class. But what do you notice is different with each of these A and B?
It gives you the X1.
How many variables? 2. How many variables were in the easy warm-up ones?
1.
Okay. But wait. Read the directions. If we're checking solutions, algebraic, and they say tell whether or not the ordered pair. Do you guys see the ordered pair after the inequality? Over there too, 5-2 is after the inequality. If they say tell us whether or not it's a solution, what you're trying to say is, hey, we need to
It is.
and check if it's
True.
If it's true, it works, it's a solution. If it's
Not true. False.
then it's not a solution, right? So go ahead and write down letter A. We're in 5-6. Remember, you want to keep your notes organized. Write the section. I would also say write the title. Notes are worth a grade the day of the test, which is next week. We have a little time. Even this week, it was supposed to be Friday. So it's next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what did you hear Friday? Okay, this is my notes.
Fire retreat? Yeah.
Some notes
Okay.
and what goes on there. Notes and
Warm-ups are in there. But I pretty much, Jay, just need to see notes each section. You've done some examples.
Do you want us to solve it?
Yeah, can you, please? How do you solve it?
Plug him in.
It's
Yeah.
true.
What's going to go in the X spot, guys? What's going to go in the Y spot? If you're still getting used to me, every time I put up a section, we're starting on notes. Okay? We're starting on notes. Now remember, this isn't an answer, this is my work. I still have to think about the answer. Now, we can mental math it. 2 plus 3 is 5. But I'm asking myself the question, is 5 on a number line less than, lower than 7? So is 2, 3 a solution? Yes. Guys, homework is as easy as that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do letter B. Do letter B. Yeah, we're getting ready for us graphing it ourselves with like the lines, dotted solid shapes.
Oh, with the open and close.
That's easier.
That's all we have to do for homework.
Alright, you guys are trying letter B, right?
Yes. Well,
Pretty
that's pretty easy.
You guys keep going. Get what you need by the time I get there. Plug in. What for X?
5.
What for Y? Less than or equal to 0? Wait. That's just the word. Ask yourself the question. 5 minus 3. Nope. 5 minus 2. Is 3. Is 3 less than or equal to 0?
You got that wrong.
Yeah, think of our number line, right? Or just think of numbers in general. Is 3 below 0? Tyler, yes or no? Below? No. So is 5 halves a solution? No. Now, this is where homework starts. Yes or no? That's it. Does it work? Does it not work? Plug it in, check. But we're getting ready for Robert, come on. Be focused, okay? Coming back. This isn't where this section stops. This is just the beginning. Tip of the iceberg. So let me show you so we can be ready for tomorrow. Probably not even a warm-up tomorrow. Probably just a quick homework okay, let's keep going. Where are we going? I've just got a little more exciting. Because now we're trying to think about graphs. We're trying to get used to graphs, Aiden. Remember, you're only talking up here to me and not to each other. Okay, we need to get ready for graphing, for graphs, okay? So algebraically, Johnny, go ahead and sit on up. Thank you, sir. Okay, we're trying to think about the graph itself. Now, question. What is it asking us? The very first thing, I know it's a big paragraph, just the first sentence, what's it saying?
Is the point 29 on the dashed line?
Okay, it's having us break it down. Is 29 on the line?
No.
Well, hold on, check it. 29 is just a point, right? Okay, so 29, the x's, you guys see we're going by 2's in this graph?
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so there's 2, right? Where's 9 going to be? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9's up here. So,
You can tell it's not there. Oh, I mean,
wait a minute. Remember we're going by 2's? That's 8, that's 10, here's 9.
oh, yes it is. Oh. I lied.
That's true, right? So we have our point 29 on the line. Let's keep going. Then it says find an equation of the line represented by the dashed line. Okay, wait. We have a line. We need an equation of a line. And hold on, you guys have been practicing with this. This is what equation standard form, slope-intercept form, I should say, I apologize. Slope-intercept form looks like. Is there anything looking at this dashed line that we can fill into the B spot or the N spot?
Yes.
What?
B is 9, I guess?
Up.
Oh, no, we're going to the X.
2,
3,
4,
5.
5. Remember it goes by 2's? 2, 4, 5.
Middle.
Okay, so we can plug in 5. What's my slope?
Half
Up 1,
over half.
over. It's a little rough, right?
Up 1 over 1.
It looks to be about up 1 over, yeah, a little bit less, like over a half. What would up 1 over a half be? Ooh, what if we go up 2 over 1? Does that look better? Up 2 over 1? Okay. We're going approximately, but guys, hold on. I'm not putting in an equals.
It's less than.
It's going to be, it's shaded. It's an inequality. If it's shaded below,
Oh, then it doesn't have the.
It's less than. It's shaded
it's
above.
not or equal to because it's dashed. And is it a less than if it's below or greater than?
Less than.
Okay.
It's before it's less than. I mean, below is less than.
This is, look. This is this line and all the shading for below or less than. The question is, does 2,9 work or not work? Why doesn't it work? Look at the graph. The dashed line. If it's dashed, is that allowed to be part of the answers or no? Do you remember?
Wait, it is. Oh no, because it's not less than. It's equal to.
Right. So 2,9 is equal to, we're going to learn tomorrow, how do we look at a graph and how do we know whether a point is a solution like all the ones over here, is not a solution like all the ones over here, and what do we do with the ones on the line? But good news, homework is easy. You're just checking solutions, yes? No. Make sure you have it written down. Ladies, you may go ahead and leave. When you're ready, make sure you have homework written down. 271, if you want to take a picture of it. There it is. 271, 2310. Ladies, have a good day. Gentlemen, you want to follow. Bye, guys. Happy Monday. Way to make it quick. Thank you, Kiwi.